Hey guys, it's God's Airsofters. I'm Freezer here with A-Spec Airsoft. Today we will be bringing you a review of the TSD Tactical 5.16 Gen.III Assault Rifle. This is the version of the 5.16 that has the 10-inch barrel, so it is quite nice for CQB. You can see it has a very nice box with some specifications as well as a picture of the gun. So let's open this up. So here's what it'll look like when you open up the box. You'll have your A-Spec Airsoft warranty, 30 days, all that good stuff. If you have questions, call the number on the sheet. You'll also have your A-Spec Airsoft chrono and inspection sheet, which tells you what FPS the gun was chronoed at and who tested and inspected and chronoed the weapon. You'll have your TSD Tactical gun manual, which is quite basic but is very nice because it has plenty of pictures and is written in standard English and not semi-translated English by some Chinese person. It also tells you pretty much everything you need to know about gun maintenance, from cleaning to removing the BBs and setting the battery. And this is without all of the extra papers and manuals and other things. You'll have a pack of 100 high-polished BBs, which you can definitely use in your gun. A standard cleaning and dejamming rod. A very nice SRC PEQ box, which can house a nunchuck 9.6 2300 mAh battery. Also, as a nice feature, right here, there's a small hole where the wires from your battery can come through, which allows the PQB box to hide the wires more effectively, which gives your gun an even more realistic look. It also comes with this sling accessory. Also included is an SRC M120 spring, which you can install in your gun yourself if you want your gun to shoot over 400 FPS. And the TSD 5.16 itself, which, for the purpose of this review, will be referred to as the 4.16. Now let's go and talk about the history of the H&K 4.16. The 4.16 is an assault rifle designed and manufactured by the German gun company H&K. It is an improved version of the M4 carbine designed and manufactured by Colt Defense with many changes, including a new gas system and piston, which increases the reliability of the gun as well as extending the life of its parts. Delta Force of the U.S. Army collaborated with the German arms maker to develop the new carbine. Delta replaced its M4s with the H&K 4.16 in 2004 after tests revealed that the piston operating system significantly reduced the malfunctions while increasing the life of its parts. Also, in 2007, the Army held a competition between the M4, the FN SCAR, the H&K 4.16, and the previously shelved HK XM8. After firing 6,000 rounds through each of the weapons, the XM8 scored 127 stoppages, the SCAR scored 226, the 4.16 scored 233, and the M4 carbine, according to the report, scored significantly worse than the rest of the field with 882 stoppages. This weapon fires a 5.56 by 45 millimeter cartridge, and there's also a variant called the HK 4.17, which fires the larger 7.62 by 51 NATO cartridge. Civilian versions of this weapon were announced and released in 2007 with several extra features. These were introduced at the 2009 SHOT Show and are now available to the public. And now we'll talk about some of the features on the 4.16. It has a very nice 6-position nylon fiber retractable stock, a very nice nylon fiber pistol grip, which has some texture on here to aid with gripping, as well as this nice swell in the back, which accommodates to just about everyone's hand. A very nice all-metal outer body, which is coated in an anodized phosphate finish, which makes it like a real gun. It has a one-piece outer barrel, and there is absolutely zero wobble between the upper receiver and the lower receiver. This gun is also very nicely trademarked. The magazine is even trademarked. The 300-round high-capacity metal magazine has an ammo designation as well as saying being restricted for law enforcement airsoft use only and trademarked by SRC. The gun itself is also trademarked by SRC, has a caliber designation, and a TSD serial number. The fire selector switch has 3 modes which are painted on: safety, semi, and fully automatic. This gun also has a very nice free-floating rail system, which is marked, and there is absolutely no wobble to it at all. Also on the receiver we have an all-steel mag release, non-working bolt catch, fire selector switch, and bolt. There is also an all-metal forward assist, which serves no purpose except to be a button to push. To expose the hop-up unit, simply take your bolt back, and it is exposed right here. You can see the hop-up unit right there. Just be careful to not pull your bolt back as hard as you can because that may damage your gun. Also, with this being modeled after an H&K weapon, we have H&K's wonderful 4-position diopter sights, which are known for their uncanny accuracy. Please note that you can remove these and install any optics that you wish. Also, the buffer tube for the stock is coated in a very nice anodized phosphate finish. And now here's Delta-1 with the internal reports.
Thank you, Freezer. Now, I personally am a huge fan of TSD internals. The greatest thing to their internals is this. That's how you can tell how strong and how good a motor is by the magnet. Now, if I can shake this off, I'd be pretty impressed. I can't. The magnets to this are so strong, which makes the motor good. The magnets to this are just as good as a Systema. They don't have such as high revolutions per minute, but they can pull back an M190 spring. I don't know why you'd want around 700 FPS, but it can pull back high FPS springs such as that. Now, their gears are all steel with a reinforced piston and all metal spring guide with ball bearings, along with their piston that has ball bearings, which is aluminum. So you will never have to worry about your piston head cracking, therefore you will never lose compression and keep a nice consistent FPS. The air nozzle is a nice seal, and you will never have to worry about anything having a major malfunction in TSD weapons. The shimming is amazing with 8mm ball bearings. Absolutely love this gun with a metal hop-up unit. So now also the wiring is even nice. They use really good heat shrink in here, so you'll never have to worry about your fuse be disconnecting, and it is wired to the left side of the gun. Now in order to wire it to the right side if you want, you will have to undo the heat shrink and rewire it to the right, which is not that big of a deal. But overall, internally, this gun rivals KWA, and it takes a lot to even come close to KWA out of the box. They rival KWA. I'm not saying they're better, I'm not saying they're just as good, they rival them. They are very, very good. If not, their motors are a bit better, in my opinion. But KWA does make some good LiPo-ready motors. Now, it does have a metal hop-up unit, and I highly recommend it. It does have a tight bore inner barrel at 6.4, or 6.35. And that's pretty much it with the nice 10-inch barrel, so highly recommend this gun. So, back to you, Freezer.
Thank you for the internal reports, Delta-1. And now for the final conclusion. The 416 is an excellent weapon due to its rate of fire, which is 1,000 rounds per minute, about 17 rounds per second, and shooting 310 to about 320 FPS. This is also very nice because you get a M120 included with your gun, which you can place inside to make it more suited for field. For CQB, it's a great weapon because of the 10-inch barrel and the retractable stock and all these rails, which you can mount lasers and flashlights, etc., etc. This can also be used for field by extending the barrel and putting a barrel extension on here with a silencer or what have you, and mounting scopes and grenade launchers and things like that on the rail, whichever would aid you most in your mission. Also, the stock sights on here are excellent, and you should practically never miss with these. You can check out our shooting test right here. So overall, I'd give this gun an 8 because of its versatility and external build quality. Internally, it's very nice with its high torque motor and high rate of fire. So if you're looking into getting a very versatile M4 and you have a higher budget, you could definitely go for this gun. It's a great gun for your money. So this has been God's Airsofters review of the TSD Tactical 516 Gen.III Assault Rifle. Thanks for watching.